The Democrats know what a Republican-led Senate would do to their wacko policies, put a stop to them. And that's why they're pumping $25 million into key Senate elections all over the country. And that $25 million is just in voter outreach.
And Democrats may have some trouble in Montana. Republican candidate Tim Sheehy pulling ahead of Senator Jon Tester in the latest polls.
Meanwhile, big crypto donors are trying to give Senator Sherrod Brown the boot as they're set to pump $32 million in ads for his opponent, Bernie Moreno.
Join us now, former NRSC Executive Director and Coin CEO co-founder, or no, actually founder, Rob Collins. Rob, good to see you. Listen, so no one knows the Senate game better than you do. And again, we're watching these polls change, but we're watching Montana, Nevada, Ohio, Pennsylvania. Where do you see the state of the race with Republican v. Democrat as we come to the final closing months of this race?
Sure. The majority runs through West Virginia, Montana, and Ohio. And West Virginia, the Democrats have already written off. Ohio, their candidate has been there forever, and he's below 50% in the polls. Bad sign for an incumbent. That race is inside the margin of error. Trump is up 9. In Montana, you have Trump up double digits. You have Sheehy up outside the margin in every poll. And I'll make a bold prediction that Democrats leave Montana in a significant way by Columbus Day and redirect all their resources to save other races because Montana's done.
Just looking at the polls, even in, Rob, Sherrod Brown is up 3.6 points over Bernie Moreno, but within the margin of error in the most recent poll, only up by 2 points. But if you look at Schumer, just Chuck Schumer's super PAC is pumping in $100 and some million dollars in the $159 million into these races just in ads. Ohio is #1 at $67 million, then Pennsylvania, and then Montana. Do these ads work? Because I tell you, in Pennsylvania, those Dave McCormick ads are just fire.
They do work. They move voters. They educate voters. But when you have a Democrat incumbent who's below 50%, and that super PAC, those super PAC ads are coming in trying to make Brown look like a Republican, candidly. Mm-hmm. You know, Brown is suddenly anti-immigration, suddenly, you know, for less regulation, a better economy. It really shows you how tight that race is. Trump's going to close really strong in Ohio, and Bernie Moreno is going to close really strong. You have a Republican governor. The other senator, by the way, happens to be on the ballot, J.D. Vance. And so the walls are closing in on Senator Brown's career, and it looks really favorable for the Republicans right now.
We can only hope. All right, let's move to this, Rob, because the Green Police have decided to go after the livestock industry, sending an open letter to major banks urging them not to loan money to meat and dairy businesses, claiming the industry is bad for the environment. And we've seen this time and time again where the left is trying to use banks to shut off legal businesses, not to lend to them. And I know how you're the founder of Coin, trying to also kind of give an opportunity for conservatives to have an avenue that's not based in liberal land Wall Street.
Sure. Coin is a conservative credit card company, and all of our customers join us for very specific reasons. They want to fight back against this woke corporate drift. And just like open borders, what Democrats and liberal activists can't accomplish at the ballot box, they try to accomplish through corporations, through pressure campaigns, through the universities. This is just another example. They went after energy, they went after guns and gun manufacturers, they've gone after religion, and now you see they're going after food, the food that we eat, and saying, hey, big banks, get out of these industries, which is obviously unpopular and something, like I said, they can't accomplish through votes, so they're going to try to do it with pressure.
And Rob, before we go, I know that a portion of every charge that Coin does, you give money to conservative organizations. So I'm assuming you give to organizations that support our farmers.
Exactly. Yes, Coin in its first year as a startup last year gave more money to conservative causes and charities than the top 5 credit card companies combined. So we're making a difference. We have customers in every state. We're growing like a weed. And the really important thing about that is giving back.
Rob, we got to run. Thanks for being with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.